Hi, in this video you will learn how to solve question 7 of 2019 November paper 1 for Computer Applications Technology. Link to the paper and files is provided in description section below the video. If you need to see solution for specific sub-question, click on the timestamps in the description. The conservation of the Taj Mahal is an urgent priority. Question 7.1. Open the 7 Protect word processing document and do the following. Double-click on 7 Protect document to open it. Question 7.1.1. Add an automatic caption to the picture. Use the sentence below the picture as the caption text. Select the text below the picture. Copy it by clicking on copy icon or pressing Ctrl C. Right-click on the picture and select Insert Caption. Paste the copied text by pressing Ctrl and V. Click OK. Adding automatic caption will get you 1 mark and using the correct text as a caption another mark. Question 7.1.2. Accept only the changes made by author ABC. To track the changes, go to the Review tab. Click on Preview pane. Choose a position for the pane. I will click on the vertical one. Right-click on each of the changes done by ABC and accept them. A mark will be rewarded for accepting any of the changes, and another one for accepting only the changes done by ABC. Save and close the 7 Protect document. Question 7.2. Open the 7 calculation spreadsheet. Open the 7 calculation spreadsheet by double-clicking on it. Question 7.2.1. Work in the countries worksheet. Insert a formula or function in cell B2 to determine if there are 2 or more words in a country's name in a column A. Words are separated by a hash character. Display the message more if there are 2 or more words in a country's name. Display the message 1 if the name of the country is only 1 word. Hint: use a function to determine the position of the first hash character. Let's trust the provided hint and use an Excel function which determines the position of a given character. The function find does just that. Let's use it and see the result. In cell B2, type an equal sign and then find. Open parenthesis. As the first parameter, we need to pass the text we are looking for. In this case, it is the character hash. The second parameter of the function is the text, within which we will do search. We will search for hash character in the country name. So, we will pass cell A2 as a parameter. We close the parenthesis and hit enter. In cell A2, hash is the 4th character. Now, let's copy this function to the next few rows to see the result. We can see a pattern here. For the country names consisting of only a single word, length of the text and position of the hash character are equal. For example, in A3, there are 7 characters and position of hash is also 7. So, to determine if country name consists of a single word or more, we can compare the length of the cell and position of hash in it. Let's encapsulate our function inside the function if. As a logical test, we need to compare the result of function find with the length of the cell. It can be done by using function len. After the closing parenthesis of function find, type an equal sign and then len for length. Open parenthesis. Click on cell A2 to calculate its length and close parenthesis. If the result of this logical test is true, display word 1, and if it is false, a word more. Hit enter. New Zealand consists of more than one word. Copy the formula to the next few rows to confirm that everything works properly. Using function find will get you 1 mark. Another mark will be given for finding position of the hash in the text. You will get the 3rd mark if it is done for cell A2. Another mark will be allocated if you calculate the length of cell A2. The next mark for comparing results of these two functions. Finally, displaying words 1 or more correctly will get you 1 mark each. Question 7.2.2. Work in the sub-worksheet. Use the subtotal feature to display the data as follows. Note, the data is sorted according to traveler type and gender. Click on worksheet named Sub. Select all the cells in the table. Open the tab Data. Click on Subtotal. We want to apply subtotals per traveler type. So, select traveler type in the first combo box. Instead of adding the values, we just need to count them. Thus, change the function to count. Finally, the subtotal must be calculated under the gender column. Uncheck the amount and make sure that gender is checked. Click OK. For each change in the dialog box, you will get 1 mark. Save and close the 7 calculation spreadsheet. Question 7.3. Open the 7 numbers database and do the following. Import the data stored in the 7.5 HTML file into a new table named in the database. Double-click the database 7 numbers to open it. To import data into Microsoft Access, we use the tab External Source. Click on it and then click on icon New Data Source. We are going to import the data from an HTML file. So, from File, choose an HTML document. Browse for the location of the file in your computer. Microsoft Access offers 3 options to import the data. We need to create a new table. Thus, select the first option and click OK. Use the first row of the data as the field names. Make sure that this option is checked and click Next. No change will be applied for this part, so click Next again. For the next step, the question asks to not create a primary key. Select No Primary Key and proceed to the next part. The name for the table was specified as in. Click Finish. If you get an error like this one, close the warning boxes and place on button Advanced. Change the decimal separator to period. Close the dialog box and again click on Finish. And then close. As a final step, we need to set an appropriate field size for the first field. Right-click on Table In and open it in Design View. Select the field month to change its size. The longest of the month names consists of 8 characters. Replace 255 with 8. You will get a warning while trying to save your table. Click Yes to continue. Swap the view to datasheet view to see the results. Mark allocation for this question is as follows. 1 mark for getting data from 7half.html file, 1 mark for importing it to a new table named in, 1 mark if data appears in the database, 1 mark if all of the field names are correct, 1 mark if no primary key was created, and the last mark for adjusting the field size of month. Save and close the 7 numbers database. This was the last question in 2019 November CAT paper 1. Hope I was able to give you a better understanding of how to solve paper 1 questions for computer applications technology. I wish good luck to all the students who are going to write their matric paper.